What's up guys, welcome to YayForFriends, and in this video, in response to my earlier video, 6 reasons not to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I am making this video, 8 reasons to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So I made a video earlier, if you haven't seen it. Basically, it's all the things that I'm concerned about in Black Ops 3, and I had some people argue some points about it, but in response to that, just to show that I'm not a complete Call of Duty hater, I am making this video, 8 reasons to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, of course, is the beta access. As you know, or probably know, if you pre-order the game, you get access to a Call of Duty beta, which is, I think, the first since World at War for Call of Duty to have a beta. And this starts August 19th, I believe, and is for next-gen consoles as well as PC. It allows people to play a early snippet of the game and give some feedback to Activision and Treyarch about things they can change in the game, which will hopefully produce a better opening day for the official launch of the game in November, because everything will already be fine-tuned because of the feedback. So let's jump into the next point. Co-op campaign. In my reasons not to buy Black Ops 3, I stated how it needed to have a good campaign. Previous Call of Duty games haven't had the best campaigns, and I think this is actually a reason that it could change that. Games like Halo had co-op campaigns, and it was so much fun. I'd always go over to my friend's house and go, hey, you want to play Halo? We wouldn't have to play online or anything, we could just do a co-op campaign, and it was extremely fun. I think this could be really good for Call of Duty, and could produce some really fun gaming moments with your friends. Yay for friends. Anyways, next thing, also in the campaign, is an open area campaign. This is kind of a play on open world, but of course not quite as big, that's why it's only open area. So instead of following a simple line of checkpoints like we have in pretty much every other Call of Duty game, now they are saying that it's more of an open area where you can choose. You can flank around the left, you could go straight for the middle if you want, you can flank around the right, maybe even find some underground tunnels or something, and really navigate the mission in your own way. You don't have to follow the path of yellow or white checkpoints that they set out for you to follow exactly. And to our next point, I stated this as a bad thing in my reasons not to buy Black Ops 3, but honestly, it's not that bad a thing. I didn't like it because it changes the way Call of Duty has always been. Call of Duty has always been this kind of old-fashioned warfare game, not super sci-fi. Honestly, I think it's going to produce some really fun gameplay. The movement now, as you can see in this clip, there's wall riding, straight from Titanfall, but hopefully the people at Treyarch and Activision utilize it better than Titanfall was able to. And honestly, it's such a big budget game, I'd assume they'd be able to make it work in the game. And the one of the very good things that comes out of movement is maps. Because of the new movement system, the maps are way bigger. They had to design the maps so that it could accommodate for the fast movement across the maps. People who've played the game have said that the maps feel smaller now because of the movement system, but honestly, I think a bigger map is a bigger map, and that's great for this game. Hopefully there will always be smaller maps like Nuketown. I mean, everybody loved Nuketown, but a big map means more areas for battle and just all around awesomeness. I love maps. Maps are the best part. That's why I always get DLC. Maps make the game more fun, I feel. Now the next point, into zombies. I stated in my reasons not to buy, I didn't want weird zombies. Well, now I have read that they were adding a storyline to the zombies. What I didn't want was there to be like all sorts of different kinds of dog zombies or flying zombies or whatever. I just like the normal human zombies. And I think if they just keep human zombies and add a storyline like this, I would be happy. I feel like a zombie storyline would be kind of cool if it would almost be like a co-op campaign, like one of my other points. And I feel like that would produce like a really good gameplay option other than campaign and multiplayer to be able to play zombie storyline. Hopefully they'll still have the normal just waves of zombies. That would be ideal for them to have that available also, but having a storyline, I'd be interested to see how that turns out. And my next point, also zombies, is zombie progression. They have a progression system. I can't talk apparently. They have a progression system in zombies where basically you gain XP and level up. I'm not sure exactly how this will affect the game. I'm not sure what you will be able to get by leveling up. I don't know if you can only get guns by leveling up now instead of buying them with credits you earn by killing zombies like in previous games. But this could also be very interesting to see how it turns out. And coming to our last and final, I said last and final, but it's most important, the fan base. Call of Duty, no matter how, I don't know, how many times people say don't buy the game, Call of Duty will always have one of the biggest fan bases in the history of gaming. Every year, millions and millions of people drop down $60 and buy a game that they're not completely sure will be great, but they still play it because it has Call of Duty on the front. Some people think of that as a bad thing, that they could take advantage, but it's got such a huge fan base. People will always be playing the game. You could log onto your PC, buy, Modern Warfare 1, and there are still people playing that. I mean, it's insane how big this community is. It's just a one giant community. Yes, there are some 12-year-olds who are going to be screaming at you. Then there's some middle-aged men who are just going to be screaming at you too. There's a lot of screaming in Call of Duty. But altogether, it's a community. It's a family, really. And that's one of the best things about Call of Duty. So that's it. 8 reasons to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any more reasons that you are excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, leave them in the comments. Hit like if you liked some of these reasons. If you don't like these reasons and aren't gonna buy Call of Duty, go ahead, give it a dislike. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. But anyways, 8 reasons to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Shoot 'em up, guys. See.